Hey guys, Liljonesy here. Um, so when I first started playing Fallout 4, thought, this cool game looks great. Uh, I went through a playthrough. I actually went with Brotherhood of Steel, did a whole playthrough, got to like pretty much end game, right? Completed the campaign, and I thought back, this game wasn't exactly what I expected. Didn't really live up to, follow New Vegas and Fallout 3 even. I felt it was a little lacking in a few things. Um, I didn't like the weapons in the game, like the assault. I got the assault rifle finally through after a while, and I was like, all right, awesome. I didn't equip it, and it's like a black PVC pipe that I'm shooting bullets out of. I hated it. I love you know the cosmetic feel of everything when everything just looks good. Um, and then same with like the armors and the clothing that you could wear. Didn't it just didn't fit for me. So anyways, I was playing through, finished, and then I hear survival mode comes out, and I was like, all right, I loved playing Fallout New Vegas' hardcore mode, and I loved the Fallout Wasteland edition for Fallout 3. So I figured this game, this game's gonna amp it up, step it up, and survival mode's gonna be it for me. So I get back on. I actually stopped playing for a while just because I didn't like Fallout 4. But I get on, try survival mode, and it's crap. Literally, it was terrible. You put it on, you can't quick save anymore. You can't save just anywhere. You have to sleep to save. You get so many sort of like what's it called, like disabilities, I guess, or boundaries that happen.
Farming's as
When
honest
you
as honest work
quiet,
gets.
but like when you get tired and you all of a sudden you can't even see anymore because you're so tired, and it just sort of made me want to not get too far from a bed.
The influx of data
And
is hard to process.
I just couldn't
Apologies
stand
for
it. So
containing
basically, I'm gonna
inconveniences.
go down
I
a
will
list of
work
few
on this.
mods that really helped me actually get back into Fallout 4, and actually makes Fallout 4 take my #1 spot over Fallout New Vegas, which is very hard to say because Fallout New Vegas was, my favorite game for a while. But now I'm actually gonna say Fallout 4 is #1 out of all the games I've ever played, really, uh, or currently playing, I guess I should say. So the first mod that we're going to get to is the Outlaw Outfit Pack, which you can get from the Gun Network, which, first of all, if you're not on the Gun Network and you play Fallout games, then you're crazy, because almost all of the best mods come from that website. I'm sure I'll leave a link to it in the description. So let me show you from the Outlaw Pack 1, you get and this is only like just one set, basically, of armor. There's so much more that comes with it. This is what I liked out of it, I guess I should say. You get, so yeah, that's outfit type 1 with some of the stuff equipped, and outfit type 2 changes the shirt and jacket. And then you got helmets with it. Oops, that's the wrong one. You got, I think I already showed you that one too anyways. The gray one, that's what I was looking for. Yeah, and then let's go down, and you have it with the multicam as well. And this is very well done armor. It's actually the first armor that I was using to get back into the game with. I don't use it anymore, just because the pack 2 that came out was a little bit more to my liking, I should say. Still, those are great armors. So yeah, pack 2 comes out, and now you have assault gear from Battlefield 4, the helmet that I usually roll with, very nice looking. You can get like just the tactical glasses from the engineer class. Anyways, the recon armor. This is what I usually roll with. Usually wear this, or I'll actually wear the support armor as well. Let's see, let's turn this around so you can get the light on that. And a boonie hat and a scarf for most beast mode looking. And then you got support headgear, which this one actually looks good. The only thing I don't like about it is I can't wear my gas mask with it, so otherwise I would wear this one more than the assault actually. Where did the support armor go? I know I have it. What happened to it? Am I missing it? Let's see here. Let's see if I can spawn it in. Pretty sure I had it. There we go. Oops. And in all of these armors in the Outlaws Outfit Pack 2, you can actually change the camos on them. I'll show you that right over here. So let's take note of the camo currently of this outfit. We're going to change that. Just go to the armor workbench, go to support, camouflage, and I usually have this one on. And now you're packed from Battlefield 4. Very awesome looking. And I've heard some people actually don't consider this to be immersive and lore friendly, and there's always those lore friendly Nazis who won't play the game or play the mod unless it's lore friendly. But think about it this way, you know, the guy that you play as or the girl that you play as is, you know, ex-army veteran or whatever. You know, he was in the army, so it's just like he didn't keep some of his gear, you know. And now boom, this mod's lore friendly. So I think I showed you all of those, and that's like again, that's just like probably 2% of the armors from these mods, like 2%. Alright, so the next mod is the Modern Firearms Tactical Edition, which adds just a ton of weapons that you can customize, and they're added to the leveled list. So I'll show you first the ACR.
Keep leading and I'll follow you.
And you can actually change the color of the ACR. You have you can change it to tan, black, or ATAX. And the HK416 I usually roll with. And also with this mod, works very well with the Fallout 4 hotkeys mod. Like for example, look at the sight. Sight is a 2x magnifier. Push a hotkey, and now it's just a hollow sight. You can do that with the suppressor. You can change it. You can add or remove the suppressor. You can go to your underbarrel weapon if you have an underbarrel weapon. You can change the fire rate. And there's something else that I'm forgetting. Anyways, but you can also install a laser and a flashlight, a working flashlight. However, I don't need to use the working flashlight because of another mod that I have. There's a UMP, which uses ammo that's added in by the mod, 9mm Parabellum. And 14, another one of the guns that I actually usually go with as my primary. And the hotkeys work with all the weapons that you have. So if you have the sights added, you know, or a suppressor, it'll work with all of them. And M16, just to show you some of the, let me actually turn over here. Just to show you some of the customization you can do. I could turn this very easily into the HK416. And it's an M16 right now, you just change the receivers and whatnot. Like, here's the M4A1. I can change that into an M16 if I wanted to, just going over to the weapon mods. workbench. Use a scar. Come on. Bit of lag there. That was weird. Yeah, here's the scar. And the scar also you can change the colors of. You can go black, tan, or two-tone, where it's black and tan. I usually just stick with the tan for the scars. I think it looks best or suits them the best. Also, some of the hollow sights on some of the guns you can change to tan or ATACs. And I think some of the magazines too. Here's actually the first weapon that I used out of this mod. It was the first one that I found. Did high amount of damage, but it's just so bad on recoil. Here's the sniper rifle that I usually roll with. Got it modded to carbon fiber, so it's got all carbon fiber parts on it. And the thing I like about this is it's accurate, low recoil,
Quit firing before you shoot something.
and it's got a nice fire rate. And then there's a little standalone mod that I got, just a standalone USP 45.
Regret.
Pretty basic, but it can be modded out. I think I have all the mods on it. Suppressor, the slide is a mod to change the color of the slide, and the laser sight. Also, I think I put night sights on it as well. So there's that. And that's what I use for my weapon mods, which all of these were added into the level list, so you'll actually be able to find them on like raiders and gunners that you kill. Some super mutants carry them. Actually, with the tactical edition of this mod, the super mutants will carry like M60s, mini-me's. Just, it's insanely crazy how fast they can kill you with those because they're strong weapons. Now the next mod is actually tactical flashlights, which I use non-stop because of the E&B that I'm running. I get dark nights, and I have a mod to make my interiors darker as well. It basically just adds flashlights to your face, or you can get like full helmets, for flashlights. And there's different variations of them. I like this one the best. It suited me the best because when I put my helmet on, it sort of just blends right in. Don't even notice it. Just looks like part of the helmet, which I like it. So that's very helpful, and it just works like the Pip-Boy flashlight. You just hold tab or whatever you have it set up to, and it'll brighten things up for you. And the very next thing is probably the thing that I could not play survival mode without. And let me show you. Oh, let me show you this. With the hotkey manager, you get the hotkey manager mod, and it adds it here. You just go in, and you would assign. You buy these, like MF switch manual, adjustable objective scope, underbarrel, fire mode, suppressor. You buy those from the crafting machine that you get from the Modern Firearms weapon mod, which I'll show you that in a second as well, so you know where to find it. But basically, you go into the hotkey manager, you click on it, and you hit like modify, say 3 because it's open, set assignment, hit OK, scroll down to all the way at the bottom, you have these here, and you'll just click on one of them, so let's say fire mode. And then now whatever that hotkey is, I actually know what slot, I don't know what slot 3 is, but whatever that hotkey would be, whenever I pushed it, it would change the fire mode on my weapon. So that's very handy. Let me show you real quick the crafting station. So you go over to crafting, and right here, just build it up.
Humanity has fallen so since the bombs.
Go into crafting, if it'll let me in. I hate when this happens. Alright, there we go. You go here, Modern Combatant Training Manual Series, and then you can buy all of them right there. And you just buy them with pre-war money. It's not very expensive for these, it's just $1. And you can buy all kinds of other stuff
The open road and a loaded
for
weapon.
your weapon modifications. I've never actually had to use these because I just pick up the weapons from, the raiders that I kill, and then I just go and over there at the weapon bench and I disassemble them, and then it gives you parts for it. But yeah, the next mod, could not imagine playing without it on survival mode, because I hated the survival mode period in this game. It was terrible. But now with the survival options, holotape, and quick save, I actually don't use this anymore, because what I have now is with the Fallout 4 hotkeys mod. You can just get another mod called, I think it's survival mode quick save, and it just adds this to your aid, and you can go and assign that to a hotkey with the Fallout 4's hotkey mod. So survival options holotape. And you get a whole bunch of options that you can get. I always disable the carry penalty and the damage when overcovered. Actually, I don't think I do that one. I don't know. I look into that. I'll look into that later. But yeah, I always get rid of like the stupid stuff. I usually have, yeah, that's right. So that's a few options that you can choose from. Then you can, your hunger, thirst, and sleep options, like how fast you would get hungry, how, let's look at it, all this good tasty stuff. But yeah, you set the hunger rate, you can toggle the debuffs, so if you didn't want to have the starving debuff, because maybe you think that's just not right for you, so you disable it, and then that's done. Disease options, combat options, you can change the incoming and outgoing damage. I'll show you my setting. I usually have it set, I hated having, to shoot somebody 50 times before they would die on survival mode, but they could shoot me once and I'm dead. So with this, I set my incoming damage to 1.5, and I found it as pretty much the best balance between being able to kill a raider with 1 to 2 shots and still having to put a little bit on it, like a super mutant or a death claw, for them to go down. And the outgoing damage is 2.0. So actually the 2.0 would be me shooting, and I would only take 1.5, which I still die pretty quick in survival mode taking 1.5, just because of the guns. The modern firearms have a huge damage boost compared to the vanilla weapons. But the thing that I really like a lot with this, because I had trouble, because I have the camping mod as well, and I figured, in survival mode I can just set up my camp and go to sleep. Well, no, this game, Bethesda decided to be stupid and say that you can only sleep for 3 hours in a sleeping bag, and you don't wake up feeling any better than when you first went to sleep. So you can change that here with the sleeping bed options. Sleeping bags now act as beds, so you get the same benefit as if you slept in a bed. And mattresses act as beds as well. So if you find a mattress, in a, like a building or whatever, abandoned building, you can sleep in that, and you get the same buff or the same effect. And beds are beds, because why change that? They're already beds. But yeah, so this one works the best for me with the sleeping bag, so I can be out and adventuring, exploring. I'm not tied down to being close to sanctuary, so that I can return and go to sleep. I can be wherever I want to be, lay down a bedroll and go to sleep, which I don't know why they thought that was realistic, but it wasn't, because I have been camping before and I slept in a sleeping bag and I wake up perfectly fine. I don't know. And then last, you have the save options. You can choose to save when you enter or exit a building. You can choose to save when you wait. You can choose to have it saved. You can set up where you can save the game like every 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 5 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute. You can choose to save it when you're out of combat and you are at full health. So if you get shot up a bit, you kill everybody, and you use a stim pack, you get at full health, and it'll save the game. But that pretty much wraps things up for me here. I hope you guys enjoyed. Liljonesy signing out.